So how did y'all like that one?
I loved it.
Tasty? Good. Right on. So next we're going to do a ginger and whiskey drink. This is really simple. It takes a little bit of preparation. I already have taken some ginger root. I've peeled it. I'm going to go ahead and cut it up into smaller pieces.
Does it make a difference if it's in a small piece or a larger piece?
It's going to help for breaking down in the drink ultimately. So I've got my pint glass right here. I'm going to take 2 lemon wedges. I'm going to muddle them with my muddling stick.
What's a muddle stick?
It's a stick for muddling. It's I mean, honestly, it's for smashing fruit so you can get the juice out of it.
And why did you choose to do that instead of just squeezing the lemon juice?
This is going to get like oils out of the skin also, and it's essentially just going to release more of the flavor. So I have 2 lemon wedges in there. I'm going to go ahead and give this a 6 count of simple syrup, which that's about 2 ounces.
Now, tell us how you make your simple syrup.
Simple syrup is just half and half sugar and water. Ideally, you use boiling water, and you stir the sugar into it, and it dissolves, and then you have simple syrup. You can let it cool down, and then put it in a bottle and put a speed pour on it, and that way you can measure it a lot easier.
How long will simple syrup keep?
It depends on how you're keeping it, whether or not you're refrigerating it, or freezing it, or letting it sit outside in the sun. You should be able to keep simple syrup around for a couple of days, though, if you refrigerate it.
And I guess it'd be kind of cool that you could use an organic turbinado sugar, or could you use any type of sugar?
Sure, if you wanted to, you could even use honey. You could use half honey and half hot water.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
So for this ginger drink, we're going to use the blonde from Troy & Sons. And before we do that, we're going to go ahead and put our ginger that we just cut up in here.
Now, why don't you muddle the ginger in with the lemon?
There's not necessarily a good reason other than presentation and showing you how I'm making it. So now that I've done that, I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to muddle this a little bit. Ginger is not the easiest thing to muddle. It's not full of juice, but this will help it to break down.
So this is going to be a pretty spicy drink.
This will be. This will be tasty. I hope you guys like this one. And I always, honestly, I view this as a real physical act of labor when I'm muddling things, because you really, really want it to be broken down. That's the bottom line. So from here, when I'm building my drink, I'm going to go ahead and put some ice in here. I'm going to fill up my glass. And then I'm going to put 6 ounces, 7.5 ounces of this blonde in here so that I have 5 shots.
And you always use a pint glass for this?
Wow.
Woo!
That's not quite 7 ounces. From here, we're going to go ahead and put it into our mixing container, and we're going to shake it up. And you always want to make sure you're not shaking it in your customers' faces.
What's that glass one falling on?
My hands are holding this together.
Like,
I'm lucky enough to have big hands. Some people, a lot of people have to do this.
Is there a temperature that makes whiskey taste better?
I prefer my whiskey at room temperature. I drink it neat normally. A lot of people like their whiskey on the rocks or mixed with various things, and so this is just going to be one new way to try out this whiskey. So each of these shot glasses should be about 1.5 ounces. Let's see what y'all think about these.
all right.
All right, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.